What year is this for you in photography? Like,
This is my 5th year.
it's your 5th year? What the fuck?
I know, right? And I'm still, I really do need to charge more. Well, because you're like, when you first start out, you're like, well, and this is what drives me crazy. But I was there, so I can't judge too hard. But like your first year, so you're charging like, you're like, oh, I'll do an hour session for $20, and you'll get like over 100 photos. And I don't know why I ever did that.
Oh, God.
But now I see, like, now that I'm like more established, like on those like Facebook groups,
Right.
I'll see people doing like holiday sessions or whatever, and they're like, it'll be an hour, and all you have to charge, or all I'm charging is like $30.
Right.
And they give you like a whole gallery. And then I think that's a lot, like a big reason why people don't appreciate like photography or maybe even videography in this area, because there's those people out there, those like new photographers on Facebook that are doing it for like $20, $30 per session.
I don't know how hard that is for people to explain. Like, it's this simple. Would you hire a plumber to come to your home for, let's say, $5 an hour or something, right, to come fix your plumbing, and he has no reviews, or maybe he has one or two, and you don't know anything about the guy? You can even look it up in the registration. His business was started 3 months ago in the state of Idaho or whatever, compared to this guy that maybe costs $30 an hour, but he has reviews and been in the business 10 years.
I know, very
like
true.
It's so simple. It's experience. People are not paying. You are paying for the experience. We have done this time and time again, and there's definitely a place. And that's the thing too about, whatever your budget is from low to high. Great, there's going to be some college student that's just starting that will do your wedding for that price.
Yeah.
But if you're like established and you're like, we spent so much money on the wedding, I'm definitely willing to pay a little bit more for a photo and video to be able to remember it. So I will hire someone that's in this and be like, oh, this person has 50 reviews on Google and they are charging a little bit more, but like, look at their work. Holy shit.
I know, yeah.
I mean, that's the great thing about us is like, I mean, I don't even know how the hell you know a DJ. I mean, I guess you could look up a video or something, like, but it's really hard because you hire a DJ for pure personality and to like hype up crowds and stuff. But us, it's like you literally go to the gram and scroll. It's that simple. And you see their work right off the bat and you're like, yep, I quit this. This is my style. Simple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I totally agree. It's rough. It's rough. Everything about weddings can be so stressful for the clients or us on the other end. It's just there's so much that goes into it.
Yeah, I know.
That I'm learning really quick.
I know. There really is a lot that goes into it. And like the newer photographers don't necessarily get that. Like I think a lot of people think that this like is a pet peeve of mine, but like, so like I'll be scrolling on Facebook and I'll see someone looking for, and I get tagged in these all the time, which I'm thankful that my clients tag me and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. To
like get my name out there, but at the same time, like I don't really want to do work for those people because they're trying to find like cheap family sessions. Like they want like, it's like maybe a family of 20 people, like an extended family. Right. And they're trying to find like the best deal to do like a family session while all their family's in town for the holidays. And they're looking for like someone that'll do it for like $65. And there's like 20 people. I'm like, thanks for tagging me in that post, but I'm like, I don't want like.
How much would you charge?
For an extended family of like 20 people,
hour.
Like $300. $300 maybe, and they'd get like 20 photos. That's it.
Damn. That sounds about right though. Like it's a conversation. It's like what is it truly worth and what's the quality? It's like I realized when I shot a video for a client and I charged like $300 and then they wanted to print the DVDs to like sell on the side. The printing cost $500. So I'm like, I'm charging less to make the freaking thing that's being printed and sold than what it is to print them. Like, that is ridiculous to me. So it's like, it's all the value. So like when you pull up and there's these people that want to shoot, if they value and just want a free wham and maybe someone gets lucky and has bad experience, bad camera or no experience and they just pull up and shoot awesome. I mean, I'll do it. But the thing is with us, I think it's a calming. Like when I know you're there, like I know I'm not going to be on your ass or want anything. Like you shoot your shit and I remember what you shoot. Like it's simple because that's exactly what I'm there. I'm trying to see things like like those kids playing over there. Like I would want to remember, it's just like, that's what I'm paid for, is to be able to capture these memories. And so it's like, if you want someone that will pull up and do the job right, pull up and find someone that you like to work and try to work with their price. It's that simple.
Yeah.
But you're totally right, because I see the same shit. Is just like, I literally lost a wedding when they were like, oh, the photographer said that they'll shoot us a little video too. And I'm like, you're going to have a photographer and a videographer with one camera and the same person shooting it all? Oh my God. Me and you are like cheek to cheek at weddings, bro, like trying to shoot photo and video while shit's happening. And it's like so hard now, flipping between things and lenses, and that's just impossible.
I can't even imagine.
Like,
that's crazy.
And she's like charging super cheap, like, oh, can you charge cheaper? And I'm like, I can't.
No.
Like, it's just so stupid. Like, I don't know why they charge like a 1999 like Ford beat up truck, and then like, why is that like $1,000? But the Ford 2020 F-150 is like $20,000. Like, why can't you do it for this price? It's like, because that's a fucking beat up old truck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not see the comparison? It's just like, this argument is, I don't know. It's just so tiring, because you hear it over and over and over. Why can't you do it for this price?
I know.
Because this is what my expertise costs at this point in time. Like, it's that simple. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't just mean expertise too. It's also fluctuating. If I'm not booking a lot, fuck yeah, I'll work with some people. If I'm booking a lot and I got a lot of bookings coming,
and you don't want more, you're like, it's going to be a little bit more.
Exactly. It's just fluctuating. But that's like that's the thing, and I think most people can understand, like, that's what it is to run a business. You have to fluctuate. You have to work. We do work with people. I heard both of us like say, yeah, like, we'll drop our price in XYZ situations because of these things. But it's like, if I tell you this is how much it is, you cannot ask me like to, you know, like, can you drop the price because XYZ person said so or something like that.
I know, yeah, exactly.
You know, and
it's like, you wouldn't go into a store and like today, I'm going to go buy all my groceries at Winco. And if I don't like the price, I'm not going to like hassle the cashier.
Like, why does milk $2?
Like, I'm not going to try to get a cheaper price. Like, you obviously pay for that. So I feel like it needs to be the same thing with like services as well. Like, if you don't like their price, go find someone else that might be in your budget. But like, don't try to change their mind about like what they're charging.
Yeah, that's it. Like, they especially Winco or somebody that runs a business, they know their profits. They know exactly how much they bought it for. They know exactly how much it's taken to transport it there to the facility, how much it is to stock it. So like, we need to charge $2 to make profit on this milk. And so that's why we're going to charge it. And that's why you can't just go up to it and be like, oh, $1.50, because then they're losing money. And it's like, that's all said and done. But like, we haven't even talked about like one of the biggest things, equipment. Like, we pull up with such expensive equipment.
Thousands of dollars of equipment between like lenses, batteries, SD cards, your laptop or desktop that you're using, and then like different services that you use, like the Adobe. It's like $30 a month for me to get all the packages.
Exactly.
And then like to deliver photos, there's like an online gallery that I use, and I have 4 different accounts for this same company so that I can. That's kind of cheating one way, because I'm like trying to like get as much storage as I can for like cheaper. I make like 4 different accounts. I don't know.
I'll do the same thing. Google has a unlimited storage for students, but I think I was going through their terms and service, and I read that like, yes, it's for students, but if you are using for business purposes, they will restrict that. So I've been using it for like a year now, and I have literally like 6 terabytes on Google Drive of it. That's how I deliver my videos and things like that. And I'm still using it for free. So as long as I can max this shit out, bro, let's go.
I might just have to look into that.
Yeah, for real. So that's like one way to do it. But, you know, just the equipment, and I'm not at all saying like equipment, like, because I mean, if you take an amateur that pulls up and buys a $10,000 camera or whatever, they're not going to take good pictures. Again, this is the experience. But it is definitely taken in consideration, because like you said, like, I have the Canon 5D Mark IV, which at the time, even still now, I think it's like $3,200.
Pretty spendy.
$3,200, and they're charging like 30-40% of that for a total. Like, if I get booked for a wedding or whatever and they pay me $1,000, I'm bringing a $3,200 piece of equipment, just the camera. And like you said, on our SD cards, I have to buy the higher end gold plated ones to like be able to like have a faster read and writing speed. And so that's like $100 for 128 gigabyte, and that's like right there, you know what I'm saying? I have 2 or 3 of them on a wedding, and then you have the $1,000 lens, and you have tripods, and you have
multiple lenses, tripod. What's it? The external hard drives or whatever. I keep stuff on my computer and a hard drive. Like I am so crazy about like backing up my photos because I would be sick if I lost a session or a wedding or anything.
That's a scary situation.
And so, but like after a wedding, I'll back up all my stuff on the computer and then I'll have it on an SD card, my computer, and an external hard drive. And so like those external hard drives are not cheap.
Yeah.
Either.
No, they're not. And that's
I
exactly
never
what I
delete
have.
anything from there. So it's like I just keep buying new external hard drives.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier about buying external hard drives, that it's like at the point, it's like, man, I have to buy a new terabyte hard drive and it's so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's so expensive to hold storage. So it's rough. But that's what I'm saying. So like when you pull up and you have $8,000 of equipment, you have 50 Google reviews behind your back all saying that you are a phenomenal worker, your work's great, and they can go to your website /social media to be able to see your work.
Yeah.
That is why we charge so much. Like when you go through and study all that and read all that, that's like why our price is this much. Because I've been in business for only a year, legally, like only 4 or 5 months. But like shoot a video for about a year now. Professionally, but even with this stuff, I still have it all on credit cards. I mean, the PC to be able to run 4K footage and stuff like that, I had to custom build it for like $2,200, and like I did not have money for any of this. I'm trying to keep up with my college debt, which I'm not doing very well on. So I needed the credit cards to pay all this shit. So it's like I got bills to pay. Like I have like literally like to run a business, I'm like I have $1,000 in bills a month, okay, and I have this business, so I need to make a minimum of this much. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if I have 4 Saturdays and you only have a summer of weddings, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some little winter ones or something. But if I have 4 Saturdays in a month, I have to charge this much to make this income and to be able to buy food and all these other things that aren't on there and to be able to just to have a decent life while we're trying to go through this college shit. And so it's like when someone's like, hey, I need to book you and I want to do $400 on a Saturday, that's taking away a possible chance of making the $1,500, $2,000 that you actually need to make. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's a conversation that you just have over and over. I'm sure you just explain again and again and again to clients because I know how I have just why it's so expensive, why we charge this much. Pretty simple.